Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into a powerful verse from the book of Isaiah that speaks directly to God's faithfulness and unbreakable promises. If you've ever felt like you're in a storm, or as though life is overwhelming you with uncertainty, Isaiah 54:9 is a message of hope, comfort, and renewal. The verse says, "To me this is like the days of Noah, when I swore that the waters of Noah would never again cover the earth. So now I have sworn not to be angry with you, never to rebuke you again." Let's unpack this incredible promise and see how it applies to our lives today. First, let's take a look at the reference Isaiah makes to the days of Noah. Remember, after the great flood, God made a covenant with Noah that he would never again destroy the earth with water. In Genesis 9:13, he gave the rainbow as a sign of this everlasting promise. The flood represented judgment, but the rainbow represented grace and restoration. Now, in Isaiah 54:9, God is telling the people of Israel that just as he kept his word during Noah's time, he's making a new covenant of peace. He is reassuring them that his anger and judgment will not last forever. This was a huge message for Israel, which had faced exile, suffering, and felt abandoned at times. God's promise was that restoration and renewal were coming. The heart of this verse is about God's unbreakable promise. Just like the rainbow is a reminder of God's promise to Noah, Isaiah 54:9 is a reminder that God's love and grace are greater than his judgment. He has sworn never to be angry with us or rebuke us in the same way again. This doesn't mean that we'll never face challenges or go through difficult times, but it does mean that God's grace and mercy will always prevail. In today's world, we often feel like we're drowning, whether it's from stress, anxiety, fear, or even guilt. But this verse reminds us that God is not looking at us with anger. Instead, he's offering peace and restoration. It's a promise of his constant presence and love, no matter what storms we go through. So, how does Isaiah 54:9 relate to your life right now? In moments when you feel like God is far away, or when you feel like you're facing judgment or punishment, remember this: God's posture toward you is not one of anger, but of love and restoration. He's not out to punish you, he's working on bringing you through whatever trial you're in with grace and healing. Sometimes we experience seasons that feel like storms, just like Noah experienced the flood. But just as the rain eventually stopped, so will your storm. God is always working behind the scenes to bring you through it. He has sworn never to leave you in the storm, and his promises are always reliable. Isaiah 54 verse 9 is a verse that brings peace and comfort in moments of uncertainty. It reminds us that we are not alone. In a world where it's easy to feel like we've messed up, like we've gone too far, or like we're too broken to be restored, this verse tells a different story. It says, God's anger is over, his grace is here, and restoration is on the way. No matter what you're facing right now, whether it's a broken relationship, a financial crisis, or personal struggles, God has not forgotten you. He's not angry with you, he's ready to restore you. So, how do we take this promise and apply it in our daily lives? First, it starts with trusting God's word. Just as he kept his promise to Noah and to the people of Israel, he'll keep his promise to you. Here are a few ways you can live out this truth. Remember God's faithfulness. Look back on times when God has brought you through difficult situations. He's faithful, and he'll do it again. Let go of guilt. If you're feeling like God is angry with you, hold on to this verse. God has promised that his anger has passed. Accept his grace and move forward. Find peace in the storm. No matter what storm you're going through, know that God has promised never to leave you. He's not rebuking you, he's comforting and guiding you through it. Isaiah 54:9 is a verse that speaks to the unchanging nature of God's promises. Just as he swore to Noah and the people of Israel, he's made the same promise to you today. He will not be angry with you forever. His grace is greater than his judgment, and his love endures through every trial. So when life feels overwhelming and you're struggling to stay afloat, remember this verse and rest in God's promise of peace and restoration. If this message brought peace to your heart today, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more encouraging, faith-driven content. Comment below and let me know. What storm are you trusting God to bring you through? Let's support each other as we navigate the ups and downs of life, grounded in God's unfailing promises. Thanks for watching, and remember, God's promises never fail. See you in the next video.